we played one of our better halves of the season. And then in the third, the Hornets upped their pressure. We relaxed, and it became a different game. So for him, he wants to put together a consistent game.
First week and a half of the new year, new decade. Biyombo inside, stripped away and blocked by Oubre. Rubio gets the open look and knocks down the three. Suns just 1 of 6. Rubio on the drive, tied up. Shot clock at 5. Skip pass over to Oubre. Kelly gets loose, takes it right to the rim.
Against the Suns is why they got down.
Here's Bacon with the pull-up, able to knock it. And that's one area where Charlotte has done a nice job throughout the course of the season, is limiting opponents' free throw attempts. Shot inside, off the mark, but might as well be a pass and an assist.
He's able to play a lot of different positions, not just offensively, but defending different players.
Bridges, tough runner, gets the spin. Draws the double team attention, up top to Ayton, who pops it down with the right hand. And those are the kind of plays that Monty Williams has talked about, that DA and only a handful of players in the league are able to make. Is a power drive right there from Bacon, gets himself right to the rim. Zeller runs the floor. Graham cutting baseline. Well, and that's, as we've talked about, Andy, you know, that's all you can ask for your players, is their desire.
And that's the other thing Ayton's working on. When he gets inside, is trying to draw fouls, be more physical.
Bacon on the drive and kick. Bridges finds Zeller.
Yeah, Ayton was just hanging out a little bit.
Charlotte now 9 of 13.
And Charlotte continuing to get the ball inside, and that's a nice inside shot and move by Ayton.
A struggle thus far for the young man. His name is popped up in potential trade rumors. Is Ayton with the follow slam. Bridges on a drive, drops it off to Zeller, and the Suns caught looking. Brings you with the different lineups that Monty could put on the floor with him, as Bacon gets a wide open look as Rubio is trying to fight through the screen by Biyombo. Solve the opponent's offensive puzzle. Most of it, this main piece, in Bacon gets the drive and the finish.
To drive down that lane.
Oubre cuts across the paint and gets a much-needed bucket there for the Suns. Rubio working inside off the Bain screen, and he just set a wall on Biyombo. From Monk, another former Kentucky Wildcat on the floor. Oubre just kind of glides in, gets the bump, no foul call. And Biyombo hits the deck. Saric drops it off to Booker. Corner three, got it.
He came in off the bench, was sitting a little bit, and he's really made things happen on the defensive end, and then scoring a big basket there. But then
Devontae Graham
coming right back. The Charlotte team who went to Utah and had one of their worst games, and expecting a good game out of them tonight.
Kobo explodes to the basket past Monk, as Monty Williams out applauding the effort from Kelly Oubre. 15-4 scoring run here for the Suns, as that loose ball finds a home in the hands of Zeller. Book just 1 of 4. Saric on the drive, drops it off to DA, who gets it up and in. 3 minutes to go here in his first half. Saric gets the open look. Dario, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. His first bucket there. And Graham answers right back. He's got 10. He did so well in that Portland game as the Suns rallied. He made 2 great defensive plays as he wheels inside with a 2-hand slam. Let's check in with Lindsey Smith.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, at the break, I caught up with assistant coach Willie Green, and he said offensively here in the second half, the Suns need to play with more pace.
Yeah, they did improve upon that, Lindsey, in that by the last 8 minutes of the second quarter, as you noted, Annie, as Washington able to connect on the 3. Biyombo glides inside, can't get the finish. Baines runs the floor. Biyombo a step late. His year scored 23+ points, and each of the last 5 games. Kelly, step back 3 on the way, and he got it. Shooting at around 50% from deep.
And you talked about it in the first half. It takes so much pressure off Devin Booker.
Drive and kick, sets up Graham for the open look. Answers with his own 3. Rubio on the run out. He's looking for support. Finds it in the form of Kelly Oubre, who makes a couple of nifty moves inside. NBA international play. You know, he can tell players to stay the course when you're going through the kind of funk that they were. Bain with the spin inside. Quick left-hand hook. Again, active hands. Sets up another Phoenix turnover. Graham on the lob. Zeller on the run out. Book wanted the 3. Instead gives it up to Oubre, who got the open look and promptly knocks it down. Graham trying to turn the corner, recognizing the shot clock winding down, and connects on the long 2 over Ayton. Yeah, the Sid coming in. They're 25th in the league in field goal percentage. Graham tied up there by Jacobo, sets up the 3. And 5 on the shot clock. Bridges on a strong drive baseline. Book working on Bridges. On the drive and dish, finds Bridges inside, tapped up and in on the miss by D.A.
Borrego said, we're going to send different guys at Devin Booker tonight. He is just so good, and we've got to be physical with him.
Batum cutting baseline. Rubio trying to clear out and give Tyler some room to operate. Nicely done there for Tyler Johnson, who able to stick from Tyler Johnson this year. Went through that tough stretch in December where he played just 4 games. And Zeller on the drive, drops it up and in. Stretches where every shooter, scorer goes through it. Bacon with a tough spin and finish.
7 assists for Booker, 6 assists for Rubio, but they've got 9 turnovers between the 2 of them.
Rozier on the drive, and Rozier. Johnson on the drive and dish. Corner 3 on the way from McKay, who knocks down the triple. Rubio ties him up on the drive, won't get it. He hits the deck. Oubre on the follow. And speaking of quick twitch, Bacon takes the handoff. Drops it off to Bridges, who's able to get it over the top of Ayton. Tough bucket there. Well, and it was a DA screen that allowed Book to get that first 3 late there Friday night against Orlando. And Zeller dives down, taking the feed, and feeds Oubre. Hits it across the veins for the shot clock. And a couple of big bodies going at it down there. Cody Zeller inside, and he has been a problem for the Suns here in the second half, throwing his big body around. As Miles Bridges leans inside. Bacon has provided a big lift off the bench. James Borrego has gone with him off the bench here in this 4th quarter, and he has responded. He's got a game-high 21 games. Ayton takes the pocket pass and rolls to the rim. Bacon loses a handle. Oubre comes up with it. Suns with numbers. Book on the pull-up. Well, as he slips a pass inside to Ayton, stripped as he brought it down too low, though, against Graham. And Bacon barrels his way to the basket, and Bacon will get the and 1. Point, Phoenix lead. Bridges pucks it away, gets the steal. Unable to recover. Oubre down. Kelly out of the pack. And Kelly explodes to the rim for the slam. And James Borrego wants a timeout. Kelly snatching away his 15th rebound.